don't hurt me again. Don't hurt me again. Don't hurt me again. Don't hurt me again. Don't hurt me again, baby. No.
This is Travis with Vavel Mixed Martial Arts, and I'm talking to Susie Wyatt, Mama Beast, who just had an impressive first round TKO victory over Royal, and I believe their last name is Shamrock. Yeah, Royal Shamrock tonight.
Royal Shamrock,
so,
she's my hero.
First off, that's the first thing that I want to talk to you about. How do, what goes through your head when, I mean, you've been through this before, but
every time.
5 days, 3 days, 4 days, whatever before a fight, you find out you once again don't have an opponent. What is the first thing that goes through Susie's mind whenever that happens?
I just want to know what weight, you know, because I'm cutting weight, and you know, if I'm supposed to be at 115, if I'm supposed to be at 120, I'm cutting weight, and it's very scientific. I have an exact way that I do everything. I take a sip of water, how I do my cardio, what I do, and that just worries me. You know, like, what am I supposed to weigh? I just want to know what I'm supposed to weigh, and please give me a human being.
No cyborgs.
Yeah, so, I mean, just someone that's somewhat, you know, anywhere.
So the opponent is not as important to you as where that opponent is in regards to their body size.
I will fight anyone.
Okay.
I will fight anyone. I don't care what their record is. I don't care. I mean, just as long as they're close enough to my size, and they will show up. Please show up.
Okay.
You know, I'll fight anybody. The Alex Ovians.
Right. So then when we got Royal to come in as a last-minute opponent, I mean, that doesn't really give you that much time to even know what she brings to the table at all. And I'm sure with somebody with the grappling background that you have, been in so many competitions and things all your life, you work on your stuff, correct?
It
is always about what Susie needs to do, right?
My coach just said, Susie, this is your game, do your thing.
Right.
And that's what I have to do. I knew, I figured she'd kind of be a scrapper. I thought she would be a little wilder with her punches. She was actually pretty straight on.
Accurate,
Yeah, and she was stronger than I thought she would be. Yeah, I just had my game plan. My plan was to throw a few punches, take it to the ground, and finish it however I finish it.
So what was the thing that she did that caused a mistake for you to grab her and then do the judo toss and then go ahead and strike after that?
I'm like a little bulldog. I'm pretty set on my ways. So I just kept coming in, kept trying for a takedown, and then, you know, finally I just get in a position where I can pull it to the ground. Then, you know, once do we need to give a shout out to Reagan Johnson, though, the Missouri State Judo champion, for flipping you over all over the place every single day? I have lots of shout outs.
Right. Give it to him.
Jeremy Johnson, Ezra Lennon, Reagan Johnson, my little judo girl, actually Ashley Cummings.
Of course,
has been working with me lately.
Her and Kelly.
Also, and hold on, from the War Room. This is bad that I can't remember names.
It's okay. It's okay. They all know. They understand.
Oh, Nikki Smith.
Nikki.
And I love you.
Oh my God, Nikki.
I just have great.
That was not my fault, Nikki. That was totally her fault for remembering that. That was good.
But you know, they've all been meeting with me and working with me, and it's hard. I'm a very small person, and so it's really hard for me to find people that are appropriate and safe for me to work with. And these women are awesome. They're great, and I'm so thankful. And I'm so sorry I was having a brain moment. I love you.
So tell me about what's going on with you in First Form, because I know that you were participating in that First Form competition that they've been running for the past year or so. Like, did someone bring that to you? Did someone say, Mama Beast, you got to be in this thing? Or is it something that you came across? Actually,
one of my clients, I'm a massage therapist. I was talking about how I kind of needed a supplement person, because I don't even take a multivitamin.
Right. And she takes life.
Yeah, I'm almost 50 years old, and I thought, well, with no supplements, I'm doing well. If I had supplements, what do you think I could do?
Exactly.
So I was talking to my client about it one day, and she's like, oh, well, I know the people that own First Form, and I'm going to tell them about you. And I was like, well, thank you very much. So the introduction was made. They sent me a big box of stuff. And love the products. And then I was like, okay, well, what can I do to be more part of the family?
Family, of course.
So, and I just think that I bring something different to the table.
Right. Because you are an athlete.
I'm an extreme athlete. But my athleticism is not about the look. I happen to end up looking very much like some of their bodybuilders.
Right.
But and the fact that I'm older, the fact that I have my family, my grandkids, everything. I think I bring something new to the table, and we maybe can reach out to a wider audience than some of the other people that are involved in the contest.
For sure.
Why not try? I'm very competitive. If the worst thing that happens is I help this great company get bigger and more people know about their products, yay.
All right. Yeah, because it's gonna make you bigger too.
Oh, and I love the products, and the people are great.
Everybody likes free stuff.
And here's the thing. Not only do they send me some free stuff, which I love, thank you, they sent me 2 handwritten notes with the 2 different boxes.
Okay.
Handwritten notes saying, good luck, and a personal touch to it.
Right.
That's amazing. That's something
I
that
think
you don't find.
their reps is his name Cody Klein or something like that.
Yeah, I got a note from Cody and a note from another person.
Right. They're great guys.
Great customer service.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, last but not least, before I let you go, do you know what's next for you in regards to any upcoming fights? Are we going to see you on one of these upcoming XFC events that have all the multitasking combat sports going on, or do you have any grappling events coming up pretty soon that you would like to talk about?
I miss jiu-jitsu a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start training more in jiu-jitsu. Yes, I am Sir Ezra Lennon. I'm coming back. So I need to start training more jiu-jitsu.
The sport's gotten a lot more popular as of recent.
You know what has happened?
The turnout for the PAM games was insane.
Right. I am a submission girl.
Right.
And when I was competing before 2 years ago, it was the only way I've ever been beaten is by points.
Right.
And I just get so aggravated. I'm not a points girl. I'm a submission girl.
Right.
But now there's all these companies that are doing just submission-only tournaments, and that's me. So I'm really excited about getting involved in the
Cora
tournaments.
Sanders actually is heading to one right now.
Yeah, because the fact that because I'm not a points girl.
Right.
I'm going to go for the submission every single time. If you roll me, I don't care. I'm still going for the submission. So I'm really looking forward to that. And then I turn 50 in June.
Oh, hey, June babies.
Thank you. And so I'm going to have like a big fight after that. That's like my 50th birthday fight.
Oh, that's awesome.
And that may be one of the last amateur fights that I do.
Okay.
It's really hard.
You heard that first, last amateur fight in June.
It's been really hard for me to get opponents, clearly.
Of course.
And when I do get
every
opponents,
single time you fight,
they back out on me.
But maybe it'll be different in the pro ranks.
Well, in the pro ranks, they're signing a contract. I think that I'm a little older than most of the girls, but I think I'm just as strong, if not stronger. I have more heart than any of them, I promise you.
Right.
And anytime I do anything, I want to do it to the fullest extent, and I'm not finishing the sport without a pro fight.
Awesome.
So I'm hoping that after my big birthday fight, probably July, that I'm keep working on my hands, keep working on my jiu-jitsu, and I'm looking to go pro.
Okay. And then with the documentary that's going on, the only thing that I want to ask you about the documentary, because of course, obviously, we're all waiting to see it, and that's when we really will come with a lot of stuff. But the only thing that I'm curious about personally is with the documentary, is there ever now a new added pressure to any of the fights that you have, knowing that this thing is out here existing now, something that people are going to be picking up, taking a look at? Does it add any pressure to you whatsoever, knowing that you're being filmed, my dear, on a day-to-day basis with this documentary?
I love being filmed. I am the biggest ham ever. I mean, you don't think Mama Beast got famous for no self-promotion. I love the attention. I love what it does for women's MMA. I love all the little kids following me around. I love all of that. And I think that, the bigger that Mama Beast can become, the better it is for the sport. I love it. I love it. I don't release a ton of my fights out online. You can find my jiu-jitsu stuff, but you have to be pretty good to find my MMA fights.
You have to know her. Is pretty much what.
You do. But with the TV stuff,
it's going to be different. Yeah,
it's getting bigger. And you know what? I challenge people to watch my game and beat me.
Okay. Well, Susie, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. So awesome always to talk to you, and we can't wait to see you back in June. Okay.
Yay.
All right.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you. All right. Look for post-fight recaps tonight for Prime FS1, Shamrock FC, and also UFC, because that's how we get down tonight. Thank you. Bye. Deuces.